Let's go to the first hint and prediction for One Piece chapter 11 and 16, right after the intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Before we get into the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. This really helps the channel a lot, so let's get into the content. I know many of you are still recovering from the revelations in chapter 11 and 15, from a few tidbits about the Void Century, Joy Boy, to the world still being in an unfinished war. After this avalanche of information, it's time to catch our breath for chapter 111 and 16, which promises a lot. Starting with the traditional first hint from the chapter editor, who said something interesting this time. According to him, a shocking truth that will shake the world. What will become of the crew's fate? A typical standard, but with a focus on more truths that will shake the world. This leads us to the tone of the next chapter, which will be very similar to the tone of chapter 11 and 15. We should have a sequence of similar events. And here's my prediction for the chapter. We should see more reactions around the world, much like in chapter 11-15. I want to see more groups, although we've seen almost all of them. I wonder if anyone in Skypiea is watching this, even though we still don't know what happened there. Remembering that Bellamy said he visited the place. Well, besides this reaction, I expect more reactions. I believe no one from Sabaody has appeared reacting yet. Besides that, we should see more impressive feats from the Gorosei. Yes, maybe someone else using the Conqueror's Haki. Well, everyone is impressive. Only St. Peter hasn't done anything yet. I hope to see something from this old man in this chapter. I believe the plot around the Seraphim could begin in this chapter. I mean, they were freed and are dangerous and powerful weapons. With the Gorosei having ultimate authority over them, one would imagine a huge reinforcement for the world government. Well, it's not quite like that. I'll leave a card here with a video where I explain better what I believe will happen with the Seraphim, and maybe it will start happening in this chapter. Another event in chapter 11-16 that I expect is another simply shocking truth. Even with this hint, another absurd truth is coming our way in chapter 11-16. And well, I believe Vegapunk's message might be coming to an end, so I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this chapter, after another big revelation, the signal is cut off, showing that the location was found. But we already know it's too late. The world is already in shock. I also expect at the end of this chapter a meeting between Luffy and the ancient robot, who will call him Joy Boy. So let's go to the order of events that I imagine. More world reactions. We should see Sabaody this time. I still hope to see Shanks' reaction, which is the one that interests me the most. Luffy's still fleeing from Warkiri. St. Peter should do something in this chapter. Zoro and Jinbe meet up with Nami's group. I want to see Sanji doing something in this chapter. Another big revelation from Vegapunk, and this will be the biggest of all. The signal is finally cut off. Luffy meets the giant robot. End of the chapter, no break next week. Well, about not having a break, I hope Oda goes back to 3 consecutive chapters. Now let's talk about the dates. By Tuesday, May 28th, we should have many spoiler hints. Always remembering that spoiler hints consist of a GIF with a hint about the chapter and interpretations of this hint. The spoiler hint is never the spoiler itself. By the same Tuesday, we should have the initial spoilers. On Wednesday, May 29th, we will have the full summary. On Thursday, May 30th, we will have the chapter in scans and narrated. Finally, on Sunday, June 2nd, we will have chapter 11-16 officially released by Manga Plus. And that was the hint and predictions for chapter 111-16. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. See you next time. Goodbye.